Dr. Abdulrazak Balogun. I'm the Executive Secretary, CEO of the Lagos State Security Trust Fund. Just in a nutshell, the Lagos State Security Trust Fund was founded, I would say, in 2007 by legislation of the Lagos State House of Assembly. The whole idea behind the trust fund is to, create a trust fund, as the name is, to seek for resources and assets to support our security agencies. In 2007, the security situation of Lagos then was quite alarming, and the incoming governor at that time, Governor Fashola, felt that for a state like Lagos to grow and attract investors and create jobs and improve on the infrastructure, there needed to be a very robust security architecture of the state. And at that time, before the creation of the trust fund, which was as a result of the, I think a 20-man committee set up by the governor at that time to look into the security challenges of Lagos State at that time and to provide solutions to help address the matter, which was headed by Alhaji Musiliu Smith, former IG of Inspector General of Police of Nigeria then. And they came up with the fact that the main problem of the security challenges of Lagos was the severe underfunding of resources and assets of the security agencies in Lagos State, and that there was no way we're going to have any meaningful security in Lagos State if we do not address those issues ranging from lack of personnel to under-resourcing of these agencies, from equipment such as vehicles, armaments, to even their welfare and all that. So they came up with that solution that the best thing to do is to create a security trust fund wherein the public sector will come in and the private sector will come in and seek resources from private sector and individuals to support the security agencies. And this was how the trust fund was created, and was created in a model of the public-private partnership, so that the men and women on the board can use their clout and their connection to reach out to their colleagues in the private sector and private individuals to donate to the trust fund, and then the trust can now, assist the security agencies to carry out their statutory responsibility. And I think that's what's been happening. That's the model that we've been following in the last 11 to 12 years. I think it must be instructive also to talk about the genesis of how Zenith Bank came to be one of our most consistent donors in the last 10 years. As I said before, during the time that the former governor was putting this team together to provide solutions to security challenges of Lagos State, Mr. Jimovi at that time was one of the main pioneers of this initiative. And at that time, from what we gathered from him, he felt that one of the greatest concerns that he had, apart from the issues of running successful businesses and banks in Lagos and the issues of bank robberies at that time, he also had a very, very great challenge about his staffs. Closing from work, customers coming to the banks and not sure whether they'll make it home safely. And so they muted this initiative, called together his colleagues in the banking sector, donated the civic center for them to hold the first meeting of the private sector people. And I think the bank was the first to, I think, if I remember very clearly, put that 100 million at that time to kickstart the event. So from that time to date, Zenith Bank has been very, very consistent. And when I talk about consistency, that has been, one of the driving factors of this trust fund. That here is an organization that knows what the needs of the security agencies are. But unfortunately, because it's a private sector driven organization, you need to reach out to donors to donate to the fund. Zenith Bank, without going to meet them or without having to continuously agitate for this support, they have been very, very consistent in the last 10, 11 years. And I can say for free that the total amount of cash donation of about 800 million has been donated by Zenith Bank to date since the creation of this trust. And also in the last couple of years too, they've donated about 13 patrol vehicles in the last 10 years. We're saying that in a nutshell, crime rate has reduced tremendously in Lagos. If you cannot rid a city like Lagos of crime, it's not possible because it's a mega city, all right? You cannot stop people migrating to Lagos on a daily basis. And a lot of them that come here never go back. But we're saying that the impact of what corporations have done, particularly Zenith Bank, has been impactful.